Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Hello, my friends. How are you? Carla here with Crabsy Carla. Today I am live on my Facebook page, which is Crabsy Carla, but also I am live on Decopas Central. So if you're watching me on Decopas Central, my friends, say hello. Hope everybody is having a beautiful day. I'm super excited. Today we're gonna do a craft project. We're going to do a thin can repurpose from a trash to a home decor. Tell me in comments if you like this idea. This is a very big can, and I can't wait to make it pretty. So we are going to use a ribbon transfers, and this is from IOD, and the name is The Lost Garden. Okay, so we're gonna use this beautiful transfers. Okay, this is available on Decopas Central. If you're interested, the link it is in my description. But I see beautiful transfers, so they are going to look so beautiful with my can. So I can't wait for that. Also, I am going to use some molds. I'm thinking of using a butterfly, but also using some birds. Okay, so we will see. Hopefully you like the project from today's live. But look how beautiful is this transfers, my friend. How pretty, beautiful details, design. So I can't wait to incorporate all these transfers in my project. So for my I'm thinking to use it as a planter for a home decor. So I'm going to use, this is a new chalk paint that I got it 2 days ago. It's dusty blue. So we're gonna give it a try. Can't wait to try this as well. So we're going to use this for my main color, and then we're gonna bring all the beautiful details from this beautiful IOD ribbon transfers. Okay, so say hello as you come in, my friend. I'm going to just refresh Decopas Central Facebook page. That way I can read your comments, my dears. Okay, I see that. And also my page, it looks good. Alrighty, my friends. So we are going to start super quick with my molds. Okay, so I'm thinking of using, let me see, I was thinking of using 2 different molds. I have one that is Sparrow's Nest, so I think I'm going to use this bird. And from this one, from the other IOD mold, which is Bird Sun, I'm going to use a, let me see, I think I'm gonna use these 2 mini ones. Okay, my friends, so I'm gonna use 3 different molds. I'm using air dry clay for that, and definitely I am getting some butterflies. So we're gonna use 2 butterflies. I don't want it too big. Well, I will get the medium sizes. So I'm gonna use this and maybe this. Okay, so all these molds, they are not in my description. I think the birds, they are available on the website, but when I finish here, if you're interested, I will mention that they will be in my description. Okay, my friends. So hi Marilyn, how are you, my friend? Hi Lacey, thank you so much for sprinkling the love, my friend. Good seeing you, my girls here. Happy Wednesday. I miss you all. How everybody is doing? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, my friends. Okay, so I am going to start with the molds. Okay. Hi Kathy, how are you, my friend? Good seeing you here. Happy Wednesday. So the air dry clay that I'm using is DAS, and I'm not gonna need a lot. So that's why I decide using air dry clay, because the molds, they're very small, medium size, and I want to save my resin for my next project. Okay, so we are going to, let me see, my cornstarch is here. No, it is right here. And what else? I think, okay, am I going to get my palette tool? Lazy, you're sick, my friend. Oh no, I'm sorry about that, my friend. I'm gonna pray for you, my dear. Oh, there's a lot of viruses. Yes, and I'm understanding a lot of yeah, I was sick too, my friend, and it wasn't fun at all. I'm gonna keep you in my prayers, Lacey. Thank you for letting us know, my friend. Hi, Marta. How are you, my friend? Happy Wednesday. Alrighty, so I'm going to start with all my molds. And I'm just gonna guess few molds from each mold, okay? So, castings. So, let me see. I'm gonna reuse these ones. Let me use those. So this is the part that you want to start first, and then you can start moving with your painting and all the stuff when you start crafting, okay? So I'm just gonna dust it up with a little bit of cornstarch, and maybe this one. And I'm just gonna get my air dry clay. Thank you, Kathy. I know, Lacey. We're gonna keep you in our prayers, my friend. All right, so here we go. We're gonna bring our air dry clay, press down. I'm gonna use my palette tool to remove the extra air dry clay. I hope everybody is having a beautiful day. Tell me, my friends, how is your day? Are you ready for the weekend? Anybody having some plans for Memorial Weekend, my friend? Okay, and a little bit more right here. So first we are starting with the air dry clay, okay? All right, we have one done. Now we're gonna do the other one. I'm gonna get 3 small butterflies. Because my tin can is very big, it's a large size, so I want the whole entire thing to have some molds. So we're gonna do a repurpose. We're gonna use a tin can for a home decor. Okay, so I have another butterfly. I'm gonna turn the other side. Bring this right here. Okay, so we have the first butterfly off, and we have the other butterfly. So let me show you. So we have one little tiny butterfly right here. Look at this one. And we have another butterfly right here. Look at this, I love it. All right, we're gonna do one more butterfly. Let me get a different one. So with this one, let's get a dragonfly. We're gonna get this one. Okay. Let's use this one. Just gonna put this one right up here. Hi Mimi, how are you, my friend? Hi Sandra. Hi Susan, how are you, my friend? Oh, Lacey. Oh, my friend, sending you hugs, my friend. Thank you, my girls, for being here. Happy Wednesday. All right, so here we go with a dragonfly. So we're gonna use the new chalk paint for this project, okay? How many of you saw my previous post that I was super excited getting a new Dixie Belle chalk paint? So we're gonna use that one. That is a beautiful shade. I'm super happy that finally I'm going to use it. All right, so here comes the dragonfly. Once I have my castings done, I have more. Look at this. Look at that beautiful dragonfly. Susan. It is a store. Are you having a bad weather, Susan, in your area? Okay, so I'm gonna keep the other air dry clay. I'm gonna bring those together. Save it for next time. Now I'm gonna get the big one, the other air dry clay, and let's get a bird. I didn't have time to put the molds link if you're interested, but you know what, I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna bring this one. Okay, let's get this one. We're gonna get the other bird. We're gonna get those two, why not? All right, so here we go, here we go. Press down. Make sure you feed your air dry clay to all the small edges. Okay. Now we're gonna just get the extra air dry clay. I'm so happy, my friend, to be here. Thank you, my girls, for keeping me company. Thank you for the beautiful messages that you've been sending me. Thank you, my girls. Super nice seeing you interacting as well. All right, so here we have a bird. We will glue our castings later. So here we have a beautiful bird. Look at this. And the name of the mold is Sparrow Nest. Okay? And we're gonna do the other bird. And that's it. Maybe 2 birds, it's good. Let me get some more air dry clay. I think this. Come back here, fill these areas with air dry clay. Super. Okay. Thank you, Cuddy. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my dear. Next week would be my schedule will be more regular. Here we have another bird. Look at this. Okay, I think we have enough molds, castings, and we're just gonna leave it like that, okay? So, if I need more castings, I will bring my molds back and we will make more castings. Okay, my friends, so this is the plan. So here is my thinking, okay? It's a pretty good size, it's a big size. So right now we are going to paint, okay? We're going to bring the color that I choose is dusty blue. We're gonna paint everything else, just the outside. I am not gonna paint the inside, just the outside, okay? I'm gonna do maybe 2 coats depending, if it covers a lot, it will be only 1 time. But if it needs a second coat, we'll come back super quick. Right after we finish painting my can, I will bring my transfers. And we're gonna use this beautiful set. The name is Lost Garden from IOD. And we're gonna use some white bright colors for my can, okay? And then my molds come after I use my transfers. Okay, my friends? So that is how we are going to do our project for today. We are going to have so much fun. Hi, Pat. How are you, my friend? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I know, my dear. I've been missing you, all of you, as well. I got sick last week. I couldn't do much. Oh, it was a terrible time for me, my family. But thank you so much. Finally, I'm feeling much better, my friend. Thank you for the beautiful prayers, for the beautiful messages. Thank you, my friends, for the beautiful comments. And thank you, Decopa Central, for having me tonight. Super excited. Look at this. How beautiful is this chalk paint? Let me know in comments if you like this shade. I really, really like it. So we're gonna just bring a small amount of this shade, okay? And then my kids' school is finally last day tomorrow. So I got busy with them as well. Okay, my friends, before I apply my chalk paint, I already apply a primer. Okay, so you see it's not glossy anymore. It has a different look. That's why. It has a primer, a clear primer. So you want to do that, especially with this kind of materials, okay? When you know it's glossy, and also when you know that you need to primer, that way the color stays in your project, okay? So here we go. And I'm using a big brush. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, my friend. Is that a coffee can? No, my dear. This is, you know, this is the can from the powder milk. You know those big jars with powder dry milk. I think that's what it is. And needles, something like that. The name, it has a, you will find those in Sam's or Costco, and it is a big can. But no, it's not coffee. All right, this is covering pretty good. Okay. We're gonna do 2 coats. Let's do 2 coats, that way we can protect the paint. But we're gonna dry in betweens. Okay? A little bit right here. I was thinking of using a lighter color, like a creamy color, beige color, but then I saw this new Dixie Belle that I got, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna use the new one. Okay, so let's give it a dry. We're gonna dry this super quick, and we're gonna come back with another base coating, okay? Look at that. Okay, let's go ahead and just quick drying, and we will come back. Beautiful shade of paint, I know, right, Marta? Nice size. Yes, girl, definitely. This is a pretty good size. All right, we're gonna just do a quick drying. So what plans for the weekends, my friends? Any plans for this weekend? Anybody is going away or staying close by? Visiting family? We're gonna stay here. We're gonna just be maybe going out with the kids. Well, we will be here. Oh, looks so pretty. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, my friend. Look at the beautiful shade. I know, I love it. This is kind of like a nude blue with a little bit of gray. And it has the color of a little bit of coastal. I really like, I think that's why I bought it, because it has a little bit of the coastal vibe. Coastal, you know, look. So when I'm doing coastal home decor, I think I'm gonna use this blue because it's so pretty. All right, this is almost drying. The second base coating will be much faster, but we also have to give it that time to dry. That way when I'm using the transfers, I don't want to bring the paint back. So hopefully that works this time. Oh, that is so nice, Marta. Happy early birthday to your beautiful mom, my friend. Lacey, blue is your favorite color? Nice. Yes, blue is a pretty beautiful color. I wish I used a lot of blue in my home decor, but I have more white and creamy colors. But for this one, it's going to be for my outdoor home decor. So definitely it's going to look beautiful. Especially for summertime, I see that. All right. So let me go ahead and take a look. All right, so we're gonna do a second one, okay? Second coat for this, but let me just show you. Look how beautiful is this. All right. More of this. And one thing that I want to do is I want to mix some water. Let me get this. Oh yes, Susan. Oh yes, it's a blessing to have our parents with us. Yes, yes, yes. Hi Bridget, how are you, my friend? Happy Wednesday. Oh nice, congratulations to your granddaughter, my friend. You can always watch the replay, my dear. Thank you so much. I'm super happy you girls like this. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, my dear. All right, we're gonna spray a little, we're gonna mix a little bit of this water. That way, I help my previous color, and these two can combine together, okay? So just mix a small amount of water. Am I going to use some stamps? What do you think? Once we have everything done with the paint, the fun part is decorating it. So I think once we start doing that, we will make this super pretty. So right now, let's just finish with the painting part. So don't throw away your cans, my friend. Don't throw it away. Always keep it, because you never know. You might gonna use for something beautiful, nice for your home decor, or just to craft, to make something pretty. Okay. I used to throw away all my little cans. Now I keep them. So now I keep my little thin cans, my big ones. I keep everything. Good thing my garage, it has a good size because it's getting big and big. But repurposing is super fun, especially when you're using decoupage rice paper, when you're using transfers. That is fun. All right, my friends. So I think we got everything. Just working on the sizes right here on the inside. Okay. It looks good. Now we're gonna give it a second time drying. Let me show you. Look at that. Okay. All right, let's help this little can to dry faster, and then we're gonna be working with our molds. Oh, Susan. So you're a September baby. Nice. I like September. It's a beautiful month. I am an August baby. And that's almost on the ending of summer. I see Narita. Narita is around. Hi, Nara. How are you, my beautiful friend? Yay! Narita is here. So, my friends, if you are on Decoupage Central, let me know that you're here. I would love to say hello back to you. And also, if you are a new follower for my Facebook page or for Decoupage Central, let us know, my friend, so we can welcome you. How many of you, my friends, use a thin can for your projects? Have you tried doing this kind of projects? Are you waiting for the right time to do one project like this? All right, one more round for this. And then I'm gonna start working with the molds. I'm just gonna give them a lighter coat with the chalk paint, and then I will glue it later, right after I have my transfers. When is your birthday, Kathy? What month? Alright, this is drying super fast, my friend. Okay. Kathy December, Martita 66. December, Marta. Ooh, beautiful month. I love December. That's a beautiful month for a birthday celebration. Yay, yay. Alrighty, my friends. So look at this. Look at that. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like this color? So pretty, so beautiful. Look at that. Mimi, I think I can. I don't have most, but following along. Mimi, I'm gonna use transfers for this tonight, so I'm super excited. You don't need to have molds, but here's a inspiration for you all, my friend. If you don't have molds, that's not a problem, just use transfers, but also you can use rice papers. In Tecopa Centro, they have beautiful, beautiful rice papers. I was thinking on using a rice paper, but then I changed my mind. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use some transfers because not everybody has rice papers. So I like giving ideas, but also I like using what I already have in my stash. And honestly, this rub-on transfers, I haven't used it at all. So I'm gonna use it tonight. I use only few, not a lot, but they have beautiful, beautiful transfers, so I think today is the day. So we're gonna use it, and I'm bringing my molds just to make it more pretty, but yes. All right, we're gonna put this on the side. Let's put that on the side, and let's bring the transfers, okay? All right, so let me just make a space. All right, we're gonna bring the transfers, and again, the link for this transfer is in my description. My affiliate link is in my description if you're interested. The name is The Lost Garden, okay? Beautiful, beautiful floral flowers transfers, and I'm going to use bright flowers, so definitely white, lighter blues, a little bit of yellows. I'm going for all of that, okay? So I already see one, I already see a few in here, so I'm going to just use this, cut it in half. Okay, so let me show you. Look how beautiful is this. I think it's going to look super nice in my can project. I also like this one, so I think I'm gonna use this one. Let me see if I find another one. I like this. All right, we're gonna use this definitely. Okay, let me get this part. And you know what I'm thinking, if I know my sister, she was asking me for a planter, and I think I'm gonna give this to her. Look at this, I like it. I really like this. Totally, totally love it. But your birthday just passed, May 11. Yay! Happy belated birthday, my friend. Narita, your birthday is in June. Oh, thank you, girl, for telling me that. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, girls. Thank you, my dears. All right, I think one more, and if I need more transfers, I will come back and get some more. And look at these pretty ones. areas. Okay, I already have that. I have those. Let me take a look around here and see if I already have this and this. All right, let's get this one. I'm gonna get this white. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. I think this looks super nice. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's bring this back here. All right, my friends. So, another thing that I want to mention. Kathy, you're so silly. Another thing that I want to mention, my friend, is sometimes I do bring my top coat and then I use my transfers. But there's sometimes that I don't use my top coat, my sealer, and I just go straight to my transfers. IOD always recommend to seal your projects first, okay? Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't do it, but you do the best technique that works for you. So for me, I know my transfers works right away when I'm just transferring to my project. But if you feel more comfortable, you can seal your project first, let it dry, and then you incorporate your transfers, okay? That all depends on how you do your projects. So on my side, I don't do the part, I always do the part at the end, okay, my friends? Just want to mention that. So we're going to start with the small one. Look at this. So we're going to start with this. And I want to see how I want. Let me clean this area. Just cutting an extra, all right. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna place my transfer. And in some areas, I might have to just make it more cuts. That way I can start varnishing, bring that into my project. Okay, so we're starting small. Okay. Okay, here start coming out my transfers. I am moving my backing paper or my clear transfer paper. Just taking my time. if you do it super fast in the rush, for me it doesn't work. So just have fun, enjoy the time crafting. And if you don't like it for some reason, sometimes your transfers doesn't come out how you want it, then bring your color, paint everything again, and start over. Okay, sometimes that happens to me, and that is the beauty of crafting, that you can always start over, and the next time will be a better project. Okay. Okay, so here, starting, transferring, and good thing that the molds that I'm gonna use, they are all done. I just have to glue them and paint them. Okay, here. I'm gonna come back right here. And look at this, my friend. Look at that. Do you see that? Thank you, my dear. Thank you, my friend. How beautiful is this? Okay. All right, so we have the first transfer already here. So now we're gonna work on this side, on the other side. Let's get that. I know this is a little bit too big, but I have faith that it will work. All right, we're gonna just bring all that here, and then on the other side, it will be for the transfer. Thank you, girls. All right, this is a big one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to all right, let me see if this works. Yeah, super. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start first from here. Okay. And here we go. Let's get some cuts. It's so important just to give a little break, give some cuts. Like that way you can move your transfer Decopa Central, they have beautiful many other transfers from IOD, my friends. So check their website. Also, if you don't want to use transfer, you can always use rice papers. Okay. So I'm just... Hi, Patty. How are you, my friend? Happy Wednesday, my girls. If you are just hopping in, say hello. Hope everybody is having a beautiful day. Anybody is crafting with me? It's looking so beautiful. Wow. Okay. Here. So give it a try. Give it a try with your seller or without the seller when you are applying your transfers. Also, you don't want to scratch your surface, so just careful with that. Kathy, you're crafting with me today? Alright, we're going to move to this side. I can't wait to incorporate my molds. Look at that. Looking beautiful. Alright, let me get some. I always pull it out some of the extra. So my friends, I want to mention to you, now that my kids, they're out of school, tomorrow will be the last day of school for them. My schedule will change a little bit for summertime. So I know I always post my weekly schedule, and I've been doing that for a while until, you know, I start helping my mom and her doctor's appointments start being more consistent. So now that my kiddos, they will be out of school, my friends, all my Wednesdays always will be for Decopa Central. It will be for a project, either you know, using a IOD project, item, or rice paper, but every Wednesday always will be for a related with the Copas Central. But there will be sometimes, my friends, that I am going live in the morning or maybe mid-afternoon. I want to keep my evenings as well. It's just, I don't know, we're going to be doing some activities with the kids. I know we're going to be going out. So I know some of you work, some of you get busy during the day, and I totally understand. So I just want to mention, my friend, if you see some of my schedule a little bit different, it's just because it's summertime. I really don't like when I say, oh, I'm going live at this time, and then sometimes I get busy and, you know, driving and all the stuff, and sometimes I get home on time, so I don't like canceling, my friends. But I promise I will continue doing my weekly schedules, but some days will be during the daytime, okay? I want to mention that to you, my friends. That way you can start, if you see any live during the day, it's because summertime. Summertime. And usually my live, if I go during the day, it will be 10 a.m. Eastern time. If you catch that replay, my friend, that's not a problem. And thank you, my dears. Thank you for always catching the replay. Thank you for always supporting my page, supporting the Copas Central. But yes, usually in summer, my schedule change because of that. And I'm sure you too, my friends. This summertime, you girls go out, family time. Summertime is always fun. So we were waiting for summertime, and we are so happy that we will be going out for mini vacations with the kids. Kathy, you're laying in your bed. Good, my friend. I'm so happy that you are resting. All right, this is almost done. Look at this. Do you like it? So beautiful. And I wanna also welcome to my new followers on my page as well. Thank you. If you're new to my Facebook page, I am so grateful that you're here with us. I see my small community is growing, and I love that. It's super nice. And thank you to my regular top fans and followers for supporting me, for continue supporting my page. If you have a Facebook page, you know that I'm here for you all as well. It's not all about business, it's also about supporting each other. All right, we're almost done with this. This was a big transfer, but we are getting in there. We're getting in there, my friend. Thank you, Narita. Oh, thank you, Susan. Yes, family always comes first, my friend. And I'm so happy you're gonna see your daughter. That is super nice, girl. Are you gonna stay with her for a few days, or it's just one day visit and driving back home? We're planning also going for a baseball game with my husband and my kids. So we're super excited. We look forward for some fun on summertime. All right, we're almost done with this. Let me know in comments if you like this idea. Today I really want to inspire you to grab a can and repurpose that, make it beautiful, use what you have in your craft room. That's what I always do. And I'm so happy that I'm using this transfer because honestly, I didn't have the time to use it. And I think this is a beautiful, it's the right time for this. Okay, let's see. Oh, that is nice, girl. That is nice. I'm so happy you're gonna visit your daughter, my friend. Okay. So my friends, if you haven't checked the website for Decoupage Central, new rice papers, they're always in the website. And also the new IOD summer collection also is available. There's a lot of new items as well on the website. Take a look if you haven't checked the website. I need to get new rice papers. Okay, I'm almost done with this. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm sure, my friend. That is going to be me when my first child left home. Okay. Oh, wow. Look how beautiful is this. Are you ready? Look at this, my friend. Look at this. How beautiful. Give me some hearts if you like it. What do you think? It goes so well with the color. Look at that. Love it. Yes, yes, yes. All right, we still have one small area. And I think it's the small, Thank you, girls. Thank you. Look at this. All right, this is the small transfer. Okay. We're just gonna use, let's go ahead and divide it. All right, we're gonna bring some white right here. And then we'll bring some of the pink on the other side. Okay. So here we go one more time. Molds, they're ready for me to glue them. So right after I finish with this, I am going to get my molds. If you are in the Copa Central, let me know what do you think. Repurposing is super fun. And I think if I give this to my sister, she's going to love it. Thank you, Lacey. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Marta. Thank you, Kathy. Wait until we bring the molds. And I think that is going to look so different. So different. And I'm so happy that I'm doing this with you all. Look at this. How beautiful. One little piece and then I'm done. All right, so we're gonna let's bring the pink. Let me see, maybe it doesn't need it. I feel like it needs something little right here. So let's get the pink rose. Yep. We're gonna get the pink rose right there. All right, here we go. I'm gonna tell you how big is my can. That way you have an idea. Hashtag replay, my friend, if you're watching later this video. Bring this right here. Okay. Super. Look at this. Look at that, my friend. Do you like it? All right, my friend. So let me tell you the dimensions of this before I forget. So this is 7.5 by 7.5 by 7.5. 7.5. So it's a big can. Look at that. Hi Yuri, how are you, my friend? Powdered milk, yes, girl. Buy the big ones. Yeah. Yep, this was a powdered milk, and I think the name was Nido, something like that. In Spanish, we say nido. All right, next, I'm going to get my molds. So let's bring the birds. So before I glue my molds, what I want to do is let's go ahead and just give a quick color. So I'm gonna use super quick buttermilk, okay? No, buttercream. Buttercream. It's a lighter color. So I'm gonna bring those right here. And I'm gonna bring the butterflies. I'm just gonna do a quick. If I don't use all of them, it's okay. All right, here we go. Super quick. My chalk paint before I glue them, before I glue my molds. Okay, one bird is good. Let's bring the other one. And remember that I use air dry clay. Okay, I use air dry clay. I save my resin for next project. Okay, so hopefully I have a space for all my molds. If not, it's okay. Thank you, girls. Yuri, how are you, my friend? How is them? I was thinking of you today, my friend. Alrighty, so we're gonna just give a quick drying to my molds, to my castings. Okay, I'm done with that. Let me get my glue. I'm gonna get my glue. I'm gonna use Tide Bond and a stick fast. All right, let me move this to the sides. All right, my friends. So let's get the first mold. Let's bring the dragonfly. So here's the dragonfly. It will be right here. We're gonna use Tide Bond. Use a brush, super quick. Okay, and stick fast. That way it holds my mold. All right, here comes. My first cast. Let me show you. Look at that. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, my friend. Have a beautiful night, my dear. Thank you for watching us today. Look at this. Do you like it? All right, let's get the second one. The second one will be this bird, so the spiral nest. And we're gonna just bring the glue to the edges, and in the inside we're gonna bring that the stick fast. Okay. Oh, break this one. It's okay. The second bird will go right here, right here. Just standing, let me see. Right there. And the other part, we're just gonna bring it back up there. Let me know in comments, what do you think? Look at that. Okay, so we have a second mold. Okay, the dragonfly, the bird, and let's do one more. All right, the other bird, let me see, maybe we can bring a butterfly just right here. Let me see, where can I bring the other bird? I think my bird is too big. Just a butterfly. And another butterfly. I think the bird is too big, so I'm just gonna use the butterflies. That's it. Thank you, Martha. All right, let's bring some of the glue. A little bit of the stick fast. And let's bring the bird, the butterfly right here. Look at that. Thank you so much. How are you, Tricia? I'm gonna follow you back too, Tricia. Thank you, girl. Okay, so we have the butterfly, we have a bird, and a dragonfly. Okay? And let's put the mini butterfly and then a little bit of jute, and we are done, my friend. And this butterfly, it's very small. Let me see. Okay, we need a small butterfly right here. All right, we got it. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, my dear. All right, so we have dragonfly, a butterfly, monarch butterfly, a bird, and another mini butterfly, okay? So, my friend, let me bring the jute. We're gonna bring the jute. I was thinking of using some stamps, but it's okay. I will do that next time. Tomorrow, I would seal the whole thing, and definitely I'm gonna add a jute. A wire. Okay, so I'm gonna add the wire later. I will drill a hole, but just let's give the final look. Thank you, Nada. Yes, my friends, let's welcome Tricia. She's new to our page. Yes, and I'm gonna add some gold. Yes, my girl. Thank you for reminding me. Super quick. I already paint the molds, but what I'm gonna do is just bring a metallic color. Look at that. It will be more pretty. Right now I'm doing it super fast. Let me get we're gonna use a antique paste. This is from Pinter. And just a hinge. I don't need too much. Just to bring those details. Look at that. Do you like it? Do you see the antique color? Looks beautiful. Let's do the bird. Thank you, Decopa Central, for having me today, and everybody, hashtag replay. Let me know if this is a project that you can see yourself doing. And let's do the other butterfly. Look at that. And the dragonfly. Look at that. Okay. Alrighty, my friends. So we finished a beautiful repurposed project. We used a thin can for this. We used a ribbon transfers from IOD, Lost Garden, and we used different molds. Okay, we used the sparrow nest and we used the butterflies and a dragonfly. Alrighty, my friends, so tomorrow you will see a picture of the final project, but hopefully you got inspired with this project. Let me know in comments, what do you think? Thank you, Decopa Central, again for having me. Thank you, my girls, for keeping me company, and welcome, Tricia. Thank you. Welcome to our Facebook page. And I can't wait to come back with another DIY project. Bye, my dears. Good night, my friends. Happy crafting. This was so much fun. Bye, my girls. I will see you all soon. Night, night.